Howdy folks, how are you? You join me today in the F-18, just currently on the aircraft carrier here. Really need to brush up on my skills. Just currently waiting for these two aircraft here, these two planes to get airborne, and then we'll slot in and shoot off as well. Going to do a bit of a air-to-air refueling here today, and some carrier landing to see how we get on. Believe it or not, I actually prefer to fly the F-18. I really do love flying this aircraft, I really do. In fact, when I first started to fly DCS, the F-18 was the first module I bought. The F-16 wasn't available at the time. I'd transitioned from Falcon BMS into DCS because of VR, and still got a lot of love and respect for Falcon BMS. And actually nowadays, of course, you can fly Falcon BMS in VR, and I have installed it, I have tried it, and I still love it. Falcon BMS for me will always have a special place in my heart. It's a wonderful sim. I'm just letting this aircraft, it's an AI dude, so I'm just going to let him roll first. AI's still, after all these years of development, still brainless when it comes to... Oh god, please don't knock into me. Fair play to him. I don't know whether that was just luck or whether that was brainless. He's bringing the wings down as well. Oh, is he? Is he bringing the wings down? What are you doing, mate? Are you bringing them down? You're not going to fly off the end, are you? Oh, another 18. Okay, there's another one over there as well. Okay. Yeah, just it's always best to let the AI move first. Take your time, and then... Do you know, I'm just wondering how this is going to turn out as a video, because my system, I can tell that it is struggling, and I'm running a 1390, and it's on a 990 K, 9900K processor, all cores running at 5 GHz, 32 gig of RAM. The RAM speed's 3200. DDR5. Is it 5 or 4? My god, you know, it's been... I don't even know what my own system is. I used to know it off by heart, but I don't even know what it is these days. I've forgotten. I don't think there's any need at the moment to upgrade. I always like to try and make each upgrade significant. And I'm sure the 4090 and the latest processor is a noticeable move forward, but I'd rather have that jump. But we'll see. I mean, I'm talking now, but we'll see in the video later if all is well. I'm surprised that Hornet there isn't moved into position. I would have thought that he... I don't know, maybe they... Yeah, I'm sure they can dual get themselves fitted up and then launch each one after the other. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's not in those two positions there. Maybe there's not enough room for the wings. See, he's moving now. Well then, buddy. You're going for the outer one, are you? This will be interesting to see if he actually gets into position this time as well. Are you going to get into position? Oh, there's the jiggery pokery of the wings there, up, down. Or is he going to wait? Get in position and wait. I'm sure in reality you can lock them both up. You might not be able to launch them at the same time, because they do. The track lines there do cross over one another, and you would have a collision if you did that. Okay. See, that's what I thought. So the one on the right will launch, the one on the left afterwards. Okay. So where's the other? Is there another dude? I confess, I didn't read the description. I just jumped in and had a bit of fun. I mean, I'm talking, but who knows? Oh, do you know, I haven't got any ordnance either. Should we get some? Okay, let's try and get some. Can I get some? I haven't got my voice attack, so I'm having to do this manually. Okay, let's have a look. Old habits there. What I like about the F-18, and I don't know if you can do it on the F-16, but let's have a look. Oh, that'll do. Just something. Just something.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, in the F-18, I'm able to punch out chaffs on the hot ass or punch out flares. On the F-16, I need to check this, but I don't think you can independently. I think when you chaff and flare both of them, unless
flight controls. Flight controls.
Yes. I know. Unless, of course, you turn off either chaff or flare, which I sometimes do. If I know I don't need the flares, I'll turn them off. Because, of course, when you dispense flares, you can see it a mile away. And sometimes I don't want the enemy aircraft to see me punching out flares.
Rearming complete.
Hey. Okay, well, there's nobody by me now, so I can drop the wings. And have we got? Oh, parking brake is actually off. The 2 slots here. Yes, I know. Don't panic. The 2 slots here, I prefer the one on the edge because I like to see my wing over the water there. I know, silly, but okay. Yes, Mr. Controller. Yep. And you're going to want me to extend the launch bar, which I've done for you already. Yeah, with voice attack, I voice the commands over, which then correspond to the menu, so I don't have to keep, usually in VR, blindly reaching for the keyboard. I can just voice these commands. So I've got, for example, salute. I say that in voice attack, and he'll respond. Of course, what I'd love to do is actually physically salute with some sort of haptic gloves or something, and that's then picked up by some pieces of software. Go. He's going to ask me to bring up the launch bar. Yes. FU2. There you go. Let's make sure my right, now I always have a problem coming off the carrier. The nose always dips. I always fall off the edge down, no matter what my flap positions are in. Full flaps here. I think you're supposed to have half flaps, but I'm just going to do full flaps. Oh yeah, I've got a salute, haven't I? God, it's been ages since I've done this. Saluted, and down they get. Thumbs up, yeah. Hold on to the bar. Oof. There we are. Gear up. And flaps to auto. Right. I'll find out where these dudes are. Let's just check the systems here. Should have done this before. Operational, yeah. All set, altitude set. To configure these. Get a better return. Set this to situation awareness screen. Ah. See, oh god, it has been a long time. IFF. That's already set, isn't it? Yeah, that's already on. Data link on. Data link on. On. There we are. Alright, that's what I did wrong. Okay. Right. Can never quite get my track IR satisfactory. Never quite. Right. Let's go looking for them. look like it. Oh, it could be a tanker. It could be a different tanker. It could be the RAF tank. RAF. It could be the Air Force's tanker. In fact, I think it might well be. These aren't the ones I thought that had taken off from the fleet. Although, he is. He is though. Which one do we want? The smaller one or the bigger one? I tell you what, let's go for the small. I've never ever refueled from the smaller jet. Yeah, let's go over to this one. Trouble is, of course, because I haven't taken this mission seriously and I haven't read anything, I don't actually know what this guy's call sign is, so I've got to try and guess what he is from the radio comms option, hoping that I've selected the right one. Always read the manuals, guys. I'm just mucking about, mind you, so that's my excuse, but yes. Oh, into the sun as well. Oh, what's his speed? Judging by the way I'm approaching him here, it's probably about 240, I would say, isn't it? 240? No, 270 maybe? 275? 275? 270? 270, isn't it? 270? 265 maybe? 265? Oh, this is going to be hard to see him, isn't it? Alright, so which one do we think he is? I'm going to guess F3 by the name there, Navy. Let's go for the F3. We're going to tell him I'm intending to refuel.
3-1, Springfield, 1-1, request rejoin.
No response. He's on radio 255, and whilst I was heads down in my briefing documentation, I lost him. There he is. Of course, a real pilot wouldn't behave like this, would they? No, I don't think so.
Springfield, 1-1, request rejoin. Springfield, 1-1-3-1, proceed to pre-contact F-18,000, F260.
I was just about to go up to the big one up there and see if I can refuel from him. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're ready to pre-contact now.
Ready, pre-contact.
Tracker is now sorted, so does that mean I could? He hasn't acknowledged it.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
Ah, there we are. Okay, we can now stick my nozzle in. Quiet. Quiet. Childish. Oh God, you know how long it's been since I've done this? I kid you not, it's been a very, 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 very long time.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
So I had to edit the video there because all of a sudden my tracker was trying to look to the right. I think I had something shiny behind me right at the crucial moment of coming into refuel. Yeah, it's typical Captain Mr. Calm life experiences there. Yeah, so no problem though. Forgot about pre-contacting as well when I initially started the video. Yeah. Corrected that and came back in. I'm surprised how much concentration I'm having to apply to this. I used to do this so easily. Tiny, tiny, tiny little movements constantly. I don't remember having to put this many inputs in before. I mean, you won't be able to see this, but my hand is wriggling all over the place on the hot ass on the joystick. One of the things that, of course, throws you off is the aircraft in front of you buffeting you about, making you move all over the place. I don't know why my master caution lights come on. I don't know whether it's because it's saying to me, you are very fat and heavy, watch out. Throttle back a bit there, we're getting there. A wee bit too close. A wee bit too close, as the Scottish say. No offence to anybody from Scotland. Terrible impression.
Transfer complete.
Excellent, thank you.
Disconnect.
Oh. Realistic. Right, let's switch the correct button this time. Oh. Yep, not the battery one, eh? Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate that. Have I got to tell you I'm done? Or is that it? Let me just make sure I haven't got to say anything else. So it's F6 tanker. Nope. I'm going to say anything else. Right, okay, great stuff. Now, a couple of questions, well, a couple of things going through my mind right now. I'm really heavy. Like, really heavy. Now, would I land on an aircraft carrier this heavy with 3 tanks, which I can't seem to see under my wing? My tracker is not allowing me to, but I'm carrying 3 tanks and I'm belly full of fuel. In reality, would I actually be able to land on the carrier this heavy? I don't know. Would I have to dump fuel? I mean, presumably I wouldn't dump the 3 tanks, but I have to dump the fuel, I wonder. The reason why I thought I'd have to radio something in to him is because he's still got his basket outlet, which makes me think I was supposed to say thank you, see you later, but no, there was no further radio contact to be made. It's definitely a very good looking simulation, this, isn't it? Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Well modelled. Let's get a closer look here. Yes, I like this spinning thing there on the refueling probe there on the pod. Ramp there with the arrestor hook. Dangerous things those are, those arrestor hooks. Known to, I think they've accidentally fallen off the back of the aircraft and killed someone, I think. There was a report of it I read many moons ago. An absolute ton, really strong things. Well, I suppose they've got to be really to stop such a heavy aircraft. Yes, very pretty. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the carrier. Where is it now? There you are, down there. Right. Let's get down there. Harrier carriers, as they call them. There's mine. Is that mine? Yep, there's mine. Alright, let's get round. Like I say, I am desperately heavy here, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to drop the hook. Come back round. Learning as I go. I don't know everything. I was flying with a guy last night, actually, who, not with him, but he was explaining a few things to me. The F-16 that I never even knew. We never really got to carry out his recommendations for some of the things we were trying to do, but... Right, hook down. Air brake now on. Can I look behind me? Yeah, okay. I have to turn my head. The X values have to be reversed when I look back. Okay, let's turn around here. Gear down. Aircraft not happy, but that's fine. Throttle up. Let's get down to about 180. This is probably breaking every single rule in the book. Flaps down to full. Nose will pick up in a sec. Don't really want to be speeding up. Oh, you see, this is the problem. I'm so heavy. I don't think I can land with these 3 tanks on. All this fuel. I'm going to be too heavy because I'm going to have to come in too quickly. So I don't see this working. Far too fast. Far, far, far too fast. My God! Well, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that at all. Wow. Okay. Ugh. Well, I suppose I honestly didn't expect this to be a first time jobby. I expected to have to do a couple of loops around there then. Do you know what I wish? I wish you could get on a ramp and actually be elevated down into the hangar. Imagine that, guys. Imagine that. Can you imagine? That would be awesome. And in fairness, the amount they charged for the for this module, this aircraft carrier, they should do, because you need to make sure that you're offering something far more than what comes with the simulation by default. I think so anyway. Maybe I'm out of order. I don't know. I love the F-18. Well, I really didn't expect to be able to do that. I genuinely didn't expect to be able to do that. But there we go. Right. As I say, just a bit of a practice, guys. That's all it was. Look at that view. Look at that. You see, in another life, my life was meant to be a real fighter pilot. And I believe strongly that I would have been a good one. But for reasons we won't get into now, I never even tried. If anybody's watching this actually, who loves aviation, loves the thought of being a fighter pilot, and you are young, let's say you're about 16, something like that, or younger, doesn't matter. If you want to go for it, go for it. Don't do what I did and self-doubt, thinking, oh, there's no way I'd pass the exams, there's no way I'd do this. Lack of confidence. If you want to do it, go for it. Because this is the life I was meant to have. Shouldn't live life with regrets though. Things are the way they are. But yeah. Wow. Can you imagine now, just climbing out of this aircraft, filling in some documents, going into the down deck. How awesome. Right, anyway fellas, thanks for watching, and yep, I'll catch you all later.